Finds themselves down just one. But again, finds themselves in what seems to be a completely different game here. Hartford looks unstoppable at this moment. Lagasse puts that one over. That one again stuffed. That one finally makes it over. Lagasse with the dive. Just going backwards though.
Right there, it's a good attempt from Lagasse. It's definitely not an easy ball to get to. Right there, just trying to get any touch she could. As she whipped her arms up, the ball just went off and went back.
Well, again, to her credit, she does a great job diving and making contact. Just again, an unlucky bounce off the hands, and again an unlucky bounce for Lagasse. I think that time tried to readjust just a little too late. Just wasn't quite ready for where that ball was going to end up, and Hartford pays the price because of it. As Geist here, Lagasse puts that one up. No one quite ready for it.
Not sure what happened in this fourth set, in between sets for the Hawks. Just a completely different team is showing up right now.
As Mendez comes back in. That one popped up by Ball. Murphy puts the hammer on that one. Geist just can't handle it. Point Hartford.
Right there for the Golden Bears. It's a tough play to make. Just when the ball's put at your back arm, it's tough to make a play quickly, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Connolly and Robinshaw back in as well as Hattie. That one popped up. Connolly gets it over. Hartford keeping it alive. Murphy with a spike, and again off a WNE player.
Another great play by the Hawks, just forcing the Golden Bears once again to make a play. And an issue between the judges.
They're going to talk it out here. Hartford's bench, not that concerned it seems. Just wants to keep the energy high. The judge is really talking it out here.
Not quite sure what happened here between during the set. I'm wondering if WNE is challenging whether the Hawks got a net violation.
Possibly, but again, it seems like it's really being contested here between the judges. A lot of talk, not a lot of action so far. Hartford waiting patiently. It's Connolly kind of trying to explain the situation to her teammates.
Not quite sure what's going on here.
A lengthy discussion between the judges is what I'm seeing. A lack of decision is what I'm also seeing. But again, we await the call. I mean, at this point, we could be here all night. Still waiting. And it seems the judge is making his way back across the floor. Still some communication that has to happen. Again, as we said, I mean, momentum is the name of the game here in volleyball, and this is going to kill the momentum for both sides completely, I think, which honestly might be in Hartford's favor at the moment, as they were looking like they were on a little bit of a slide to start this set.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting what comes of this play right here.
As finally, it seems like, although the judges turned around,
seems as though there might be a score
change.
As just the officials might have a different score in the book versus what's on the scoreboard.
And again, I'm not quite sure how that's happened, but it's taken a while to figure out. There's a couple laughs from the crowd at this point. This is a lengthy wait. Hartford coach pleading his case.
Looks like WNE is being given a point.
I think Hartford players are confused as to what's happening as well as Mendez goes to talk to the line judge.
And it's definitely a very understandable confusion here by the Hawks. Because, I mean, it's definitely understandable for both sides. Because it's very questionable as to how a point was potentially missed.
But again, this is getting borderline absurd as Hartford's bench, to its credit, trying to keep spirits high. But, I mean, we are still without an answer here.
I mean, it's definitely a big concern when the judge that's literally on the net comes down from his podium and goes over to talk to the officials who are doing the scoring. This is definitely not something that is common in most volleyball games.
Again, both sides here seem a bit baffled, but
I mean, it's understandable. It's understandably so. Like, these plays take a while.
Even so, Division III, we're not looking at any replays here. There's no real definitive proof at the moment. We're going off he said, she said. There's a lot of discussion, as you said. You want to get the call right, you got to take your time. But at the same time, when does it get to just delaying the game? At one point, at this point in the set, is not going to decide it. It might just be better off to get a decision made and get the game going again.
I mean, at this point, though, a frustration for both sides as coaches is you're icing our players, because now they're not playing, they're not stretching, they don't have a ball in hand, they can't just continuously hit the ball. So I mean, players on both sides are being iced right now as we speak.
And again, we're coming up on what seems like 5 minutes or so of waiting here. I mean, this is a long time to wait. The line judge has still not even returned to his spot.
Seems as though the officials are not only confused about the score, but also the subs.
So it seems there's complete anarchy down on the floor so far. The refs are completely lost as to who subbed in, what the actual score is. And it seems that some of the judges can't even help but laugh here.
I mean, this is very unprofessional from the officials right here, just not keeping tabs of what's going on, especially when there are two officials who are doing the scoring to know what's going on. This is very unprofessional from both sides.
And I think we're finally getting back underway here after a lengthy timeout.
And score being changed from 5-4 to 6-4 for the Golden Bears. The Hawks right now cannot be very thrilled about this.
To be honest, I think they're just excited to get back to playing at this point. As Connolly, after what seems like an eternity, is getting us back underway. WNE taking advantage quick here, as Hartford again was completely iced there. One of the judges again talking to the desk here. Still confusion, it seems. I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. This rate will be playing a point a minute here. Point every 5 minutes.
This is definitely very frustrating for both sides, as the officials seem to have no idea what's really going on this set. And it's also very frustrating for the coaches just trying to tell their players how to play when really they don't know what's going on.
Well, and again, I think it's unfortunate for all involved, really. I think fans, coaches, players alike, it's frustrating, and I think it's unfortunate because the officials were calling such a good game, it seemed, up until this point. And now there's just a complete lack of awareness of what is happening.
These first three sets were were officiated very differently than this set right now. Confusion from the officials does not look good, and this is exactly what's going on. It looks like they're also changing the score once again. Looks like it is now 6-5 Hawks. Or, not Hawks, excuse me. Golden Bears.
So a point's been taken, and then added back, and then taken again from the Golden Bears now.
I mean, there's really nothing you can do but laugh. Like,
Again, if I don't know. I actually am at a loss at this moment. I think the coaches are at a loss as well. I think everybody just wants to get back to playing some consistent volleyball here, but it seems that something has completely gone awry. And we're finally subbing.
maybe.
Possibly. It's happened. Grits is on the floor. Miracles do happen, folks. And we can see if we can finally get some order back into this game. As Hawes, who has been waiting there for a while, awaits the go-ahead.
And now the Western New England coach is asking for an explanation because the line judge closest to the far side officials are not willing to give an answer.
It seemed we were ready for the serve, but we are once again waiting.
At this point, there's really nothing else you can do but laugh.
I feel like we're stuck in an elevator. We're stuck in the same spot. There's nothing we can do but wait it out. Wait for help to arrive. Someone to save us. And so far, no one's come. I think...
I'm not sure if we're ready just yet.
I don't think we are. I don't know if we'll ever be ready again at this rate.
I have a feeling this game might go on until tomorrow.
Okay, the coach finally gives thumbs up. The line just finally blows the whistle. And after another multi-minute pause, we're back again. It is 6-5 for those confused. As Murphy puts that one right over, and it's now tied up at 6.
It is now 6-6. And if you're confused at home, trust me, we're confused here.